Eddie Vedder speaks out in support of Bruce Springsteen amid Trump attacks. Part of free speech is open discussion. Eddie Vedder defended Bruce Springsteen in a mid-concert speech amid attacks on the singer-songwriter by Donald Trump on Sunday night, May 18. The Pearl Jam frontman spoke out in support of his friend during the band's show at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 2 days after covering Springsteen's 2002 track My City of Ruins at the same venue. Vedder said, "Trump's response had nothing to do with the issues. They didn't talk about one of those issues, they didn't have a conversation about one of those issues. They didn't debate about any one of those issues. All that we heard were personal attacks and threats that nobody else should try to use their microphones or voice in public or they'll be shut down." He continued, "Now that's not allowed in this country that we call America. Part of free speech is open discussion. Part of democracy is healthy public discourse. The name-calling is so beneath us. Bruce has always been as pro-American with his values and liberty, and his justice has always remained intact. And I'm saying this now to be sure this freedom to speak will still exist in a year or two when we come back to this microphone." Springsteen called Trump's administration corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous during a show at Manchester's Co-op Live on May 14. He added, "In my home, the America I love, the America I've written about, that has been a beacon of hope and liberty for 250 years is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration. Tonight, we ask all who believe in democracy and the best of our American experiment to rise with us, raise your voices against authoritarianism and let freedom ring." In response, the president described him as a dried-out prune who ought to keep his mouth shut until he gets back into the country. The American Federation of Musicians responded to Trump's comments about both Springsteen and Taylor Swift. He wrote, "Has anyone noticed that, since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot," on Truth Social last week, with the organization's president Tino Gagliardi saying, "Musicians have the right to freedom of expression, and we stand in solidarity with all our members." Springsteen wasn't deterred by Trump's words. At his second Co-op Live show, he went on a 3-minute speech against the politician, saying, "Things are happening right now that are altering the very nature of our country's democracy, and they're too important to ignore."